Alright, so real quick, before the podcast starts, I'd like to just say we got some merch, and by merch, I mean some things that you're gonna want to cop. You'll see them on screen flashing up right now. They're pretty epic. If you want this stuff, check the description. It's epic. If you wear it, you'll get some mad respect. Trust me, take it from me, because it's good stuff. It's designed by me and the Lumberjack together. It's fantastic. And you want this merch. Well, sound good? Yeah? Yeah, we got merch. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga. I have a feeling I'm stuck on a feeling that you're in love with me. Welcome back, lovely listeners. I am sorry to inform you that we were not here last week. Unfortunately, in our local area, there was a mass migration of all the nearby furniture.
Very true.
There was considerable damage done to our recording studio, and as such, our normal activities were postponed until today. You can help support us fix our current studio by donating or sponsoring us.
We need to be refreshed.
Now, all the others are here. They did survive the furniture expedition, except for the dictator, who only stood up here once and never talked. Please introduce yourselves, the people who are here.
Hey, it's Eli.
The Lumberjack is back!
Cut him off, why don't you?
I will!
Alrighty, and then Simon, of course. I'm the important one.
Alright, how you guys doing today?
I'm well. We just had some finger-licking good chicken.
Yeah, we did.
The Lumberjack is not wearing his usual attire. He is sick. It has thrown me off quite a bit.
I forgot he was sick, and I'm sitting right next to him.
Yep, you're gonna die.
You're sitting next to him too, Eli.
I'm fine.
He's immune.
Say that again.
I'm not scared of eating pizza without washing my hands.
That just means you're uncleanly.
I'm fine. Alright, let me know in the comments down below, do you
Aren't
wash...
you vaccinated too?
Let me know, yes, if you wash your hands before you eat pizza, let me know in the comments.
Wait, I'm sorry, are you an anti-vax?
That's a complicated question. Okay, before we get into this topic, let me address this, okay? I am unvaccinated. But I would prefer if you got vaccinated. Okay?
That way you don't get sick from other people.
Yes, because my brother had an allergic reaction to vaccines, and they didn't want that to happen to me, so that's why I'm not vaccinated because I'm like, vaccines cause autism. Don't get me wrong, in middle school I didn't do research in that. That was an argument that happened. But I'm wiser now, and I know that is not the case. That I have my standpoint on them now, more educated, and that will be the end of that topic for now, unless someone brings it up again.
Like right now.
I have a point to make about that.
Oh boy.
No,
so that's what this episode's going to be about.
Okay.
Like, in cases of people who don't vaccinate, I think that is a really good reason to not be vaccinated. But like, most other reasons are terrible. They're really bad. That's a good one.
You want to hear my reason? Because I'm not vaccinated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pretty nifty, huh?
Purely because I just didn't get vaccinated.
Oh my goodness.
I have no reason.
You need to go get vaccinated,
Oh,
Simon.
You have a reason. Other people are the reason. If you carry,
I blame my parents.
If you carry sickness that your body can take care of, it can still spread to people who aren't able to take care of it.
Now whose fault is that?
Yours.
Yours for not being immune. I didn't need the vaccines. You did.
I don't need it either, but I got them.
An unrealistically large proportion of my friends are unvaccinated, and it's kind of odd.
You need your friends.
Is it odd?
I kind of do, yeah. Most people are vaccinated.
Well, yeah, most people prefer Coke, but they're wrong.
You talk about.
I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I've already said my standpoint. I'm just saying the majority can be deceiving.
Hey, do you like Coke?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Coke.
More than Pepsi?
They're the same to me.
They're,
You know what? You know what tastes really good though? Root beer.
I can agree with that.
You like Coke more than Pepsi?
Not at all.
You like Pepsi more?
Yes.
75% of the people here prefer Pepsi more than Coke.
Before. Yeah, Pepsi is good.
So do we have a topic for today?
We do. You guys like sweet stuff?
Yes!
We were just talking about how we like sweet beverages.
Like getting
You're
vaccinated.
right. We were, but that's the wrong kind of sweets today. So we're gonna talk about like cakes
I enjoy pastries.
and other desserts and stuff. So let's start off with this. What are some of your guys' favorite desserts?
Pastries.
Okay, that's very broad.
Chicken Alfredo.
Would
With a
me to
little
be
bit
more
of powdered
specific?
sugar on it?
No.
Oh,
You want me to be more
Dang.
specific, huh?
yeah.
Lemon lime pie.
Ooh.
Apple pie.
Anything with citrus in it is really
Fritters. Agreed.
I'm not a big fruit flavored dessert fan. I'm a fan of fruit, like real fruit on dessert, but I don't like fruit flavored desserts.
Well, none
Like-
of those are fruit flavored. All those are made up of actual fruits.
Okay, well then that's fine. Well then, alright, I'm gonna finish this real quick though. But like, cherry syrup is gross, in my opinion.
Kinda, yeah.
That's fair.
Like
Yeah.
cherry things, I just like cherry and chocolate, which is popular,
Is it?
kind of.
It
It is, yeah. I hate it.
Yeah.
I was forced to eat some out of obligation once, and it was.
Was there a gun to your
I
head?
almost died. No, but I was surrounded by people that loved it and expected me to finish what I had.
Oh.
I
Peer
do
pressure.
really like cherry, though.
I love
Cherry is okay, yes. I can manage some cherries, but cherry syrup and cherry flavor
Now
stuff
some
like that, I can't.
Mad cherry pie.
What is that?
Mad good.
It's just
Probably
not happy.
cherry
It's
pie.
probably
Which is
cherry
cherry
pie.
pie.
Oh no, it's mad cherry pie.
It's cherry
That's
pie,
when
but
it's redder than usual.
Yeah. All right, intern desserts.
I gotta say, my favorite is probably ice cream.
Any specific
Oh my
kind?
god, you're so basic.
Simon is so basic.
Any specific kind of ice cream?
Just you wait. I've got something.
Oh no,
So-
vanilla.
No, actually.
Oh, chocolate! I'm so scared.
You okay? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say chocolate. No, I like about any type of ice cream though.
That's cool. You guys like pistachio ice cream?
Yes.
I can't say that I've ever had it, but I don't like pistachios, so there's that.
How do you not like? Whatever. That's not the topic.
I don't prefer it over like other kinds of ice cream,
I get you.
but it's better than like it's good ice cream.
It's decent ice cream.
Good to hear. Hey, we're gonna pause.
Change that.
Oh,
Okay.
that was some crazy
Good.
temporal activity right there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was crazy. Okay. Where were we? Oh, pistachio ice cream. I've never had it. My dad loves it. He's had it all the time, but I've never had it.
You should try some of it.
I should. I really like mint chocolate chip though.
If you are what you eat, if you are,
If you are what you are, you.
I smell burnt toast. If you are, what, if you are what you eat, and your dad is pistachio ice cream.
Well, I don't think he's had it in a long time because he's on like a diet right now.
Once a pistachio ice cream, always a pistachio.
Do you like your father?
I mean, do
I love his father.
Yeah.
I'm not gay.
Good to specify.
But you do like to dress
The
up in
lumberjack
women's clothing.
is a known liar.
That is not. I've never said that.
You're right.
You put those words in my mouth.
So,
Never said that.
I haven't seen you wear a dress in a couple of days. Are you giving up being a lumberjack?
Next topic. Well,
Nah,
next
it's same topic.
Same topic.
Just back on it.
Back
Moving
on
on.
Okay, my favorite dessert. You know those like chocolate fudge cakes that with like hot fudge in the middle, like in a liquid pool. So when you
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
into it with the
Ooh,
spoon, it
those are
like comes
good.
out.
Oh, yeah.
It's got some ice cream on top. That's good stuff.
It is.
Also, on the topic of ice cream, those Snickers ice creams,
Oh yeah.
I can munch on those.
Heck yeah.
Those are really good.
As far as my favorite dessert, I'm not 100% sure, but I do really like the citrus-based desserts, like lemon meringue pie, key lime pie, lemon cake, stuff like that. I will always want some nice lemon lime goodness.
I agree. Out of any like fruit flavored anything, citrus is always my favorite.
Yes, I love sour.
Oh. Okay, when I look at like sour food sometimes, like, if I know it's sour, it just makes me, like, I start salivating a little bit.
Oh my
I've been told
gosh.
that's a little weird.
That's pretty
But-
weird.
But citrus is so good.
Yeah. Like, I would take bites out of, like, raw lemons.
I would too.
I've done that.
It's pretty good, right?
Tastes like a lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, lemons are
That's
pretty good, right?
Not my favorite.
Don't make that face. Don't do that.
So you want to hear something really upsetting to you guys, probably?
Yeah?
So, since we're on the topic of desserts, I figured I'd share this with you guys.
Uh-oh.
I, for one, do not like icing or anything
Ah.
super sugary like that.
Oh,
So,
that makes
majority of cakes and other things, I actually don't like.
sense. Okay.
I agree with you, Jason. If there's like a ton of icing on a cake, I could eat just some cake by itself, like a plain cake forever. But with the icing, if like the certain kinds of icings that are really rich, and when there's icing just piled on top, it gets to a point where it's a
Yeah.
little too much.
It's too much. I see. You said that's weird. It's not weird. A lot of people don't like it when there's much
Well,
icing.
Mine goes to a further extent.
Well, I think the crucial difference is in like the type of icing.
Yeah.
Because if it's like a chocolate icing, or you like actually have that as like kind of the exterior of your cake, then it can be some good stuff. But like, say the frosting that you put on a cookie cake, that stuff can be like kind of not good.
Actually-
yeah.
I disagree. I think that just like most icing in general can be too much, unless it's like a cheesecake with like some special icing or whatever, or if it's like like I love red velvet cakes.
Oh yeah, red velvet's good.
Like red velvet icing, I'm down for that. But like other icings, no.
I'm not a fan of red velvet. I don't know why. I don't do red velvet.
Lumberjack's sister is not into red velvet either. I don't understand her. I don't understand you.
Is that the little sister that can't possibly be
That
this
is
cute?
not. I've never said those words.
You have.
Hey,
my-
so intern, I have this file I'm gonna need you to put in for context right here.
Okay.
Anyways, the lumberjack said that at one point, and so
I've never said
that's the context
not
of
in my
that.
entire life.
All right, cool.
Wow, okay.
Also, something I don't like white chocolate, but I love white chocolate macadamia nut cookies.
I as well am not a
White
big fan
chocolate
of white
macadamia
chocolate.
nuts cookies are very good. I actually like white chocolate though, so.
I'm not a fan of white chocolate. The white chocolate macadamia nut cookies.
Mad good.
So, I've got something else.
Yeah, hit me.
So, we got chocolate, and then what do you guys think about dark chocolate?
I like dark chocolate.
I don't like dark chocolate.
It's
I don't like
it's
dark
okay if it's not like excessive. Like I don't prefer it over any other form of chocolate, but I mean I can eat it if it's like with caramel or something. If it's by itself, I don't really want to eat it. Like give me a dark chocolate bar for Halloween and I'm gonna like take it McKay's and trade it out for like a book or something.
I highly prefer dark chocolate over white chocolate, but milk chocolate is still the best.
See, I think that bitter is like the second worst flavor.
What's
so
the worst?
Spicy.
Ooh, I second that.
Ooh,
Actually, I like
white people
spicy
gang
more than
roll
bitter.
up.
I like spicy more than bitter. It might be because my family is whiter than yours and that my family is French. But the different kind of French that we don't talk about.
We try not to talk about any French on this show. Please move on.
Okay, so
Redneck French people.
No, you said the forbidden F word.
So, anyways, along with the dark chocolate, they come in different percentages. I know this because my mother likes a certain percent. I can't even handle like the point, or not point, to the 1%.
so
I
what
don't
you're
like
telling
any
me
dark chocolate at
is
all.
dark chocolate come in proofs.
Kind of. There's something called baker's chocolate, which is like 80-90% chocolate. And in case you don't know, chocolate itself is actually like extremely bitter. So baker's chocolate is like the worst thing I've ever eaten on this entire planet. but it's supposed to be good to like make actual stuff with.
That is a strong opinion. Hate? That's a very strong opinion.
Have you ever eaten Baker's chocolate?
No, I don't like
It's the
any dark
worst.
chocolate.
It is the worst. I like dark chocolate and I couldn't eat it. I took a bite and I threw it away. It's terrible.
It's pretty nifty.
So, something that was brought up briefly beforehand that is on topic that I thought would be good content because a lot of people really like this specific sweet. What is your guys' favorite type of cheesecake?
Ooh. I haven't eaten cheesecake in a while.
I'm not a cheesecake person.
Really?
Really, I can do like those Oreo cheesecakes, but I'm not a big fan of cream cheese.
What about you, Simon?
I would have to say the same as Eli.
This is whack.
I haven't eaten cheesecake in a while. They're usually like fruit flavored, right?
Usually, yeah, but there you can have like chocolate cheesecakes and all sorts of stuff.
I'd say I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be like a lemon cheesecake or a strawberry cheesecake that would be my favorite.
Personally, I really like raspberry cheesecake.
Oh yeah, those also make sense.
Very nice and tangy.
I can get down to some pie though, but a step up from pie, if you really want to go somewhere, probably my second most favorite dessert is a good mixed berry cobbler. It's basically a pie, but better.
Speaking about pies, what is your guys' favorite pies?
Basically my favorite dessert list that I listed was like 2 pies and a cake. So take your pick of either of those. I probably prefer lemon meringue over key lime though.
You?
A good apple pie is good. Or like a chocolate pie that's basically just chocolate pudding and some crust.
Have you ever had one of those Hershey's chocolate pies?
I have not.
Oh, they're really good actually. It's like Hershey's chocolate as the main thing that's kind of like that chocolate pudding that you're kind of talking about.
Yeah.
And I think it has like an Oreo base.
Ooh, that sounds
And
good.
it has like the not the frosting, but like the whipped cream on top.
Yeah.
And like shredded Hershey's chocolate on top of it.
All right, Simon. What about you?
I would probably have to say pumpkin pie. I can't handle the sweetness of most other pies.
Pumpkin pie is probably one of my favorites too.
Yeah, pumpkin pie is pretty good.
Whoa.
Unfortunately seasonal though.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're going into
Only
that
for some.
season.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, boys. It's we're only a couple of days away from spook season.
Grab your
Indeed.
pumpkin spice
Don't say it
lattes.
yet. Can I ask you to cut out what he just said? The like S season.
It's
because
about to get spooky up in here.
It's not that time of the year yet.
That's why we're
I
saying
said it's about
almost.
to be. We're
Yes.
a couple days away.
But those words are off limits until that month.
But we need to sell the merch.
Spooky.
As someone who lives in a dark, damp forest, it is
With all your
highly
dresses.
offensive
He's scared of the dark, guys. We can't.
to say this
Oh.
word
We can't start putting.
until the month October.
We can't. He's only. Oh, that's what he. His quota of using the nightlight electricity
Ow!
in the middle of the forest is limited to 1 month. We can't start it before October gets here.
Look, if Christmas Gang can start advertising their holiday before October is even over, then we can start being spooky a bit before October.
Hobby
Okay.
Lobby's seasonal section has been half Christmas for months.
Okay, but Christmas being advertised before October is an actual crime. Like, it's a public indecency. If you do it, I'm taking you to jail personally.
I agree.
As someone who sells pine trees, I also find that highly offensive.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Hey, but last episode you were on, you said you didn't sell Christmas trees.
No. I sell, like,
This backs up this whole the lumberjack is a pathological liar thing you're talking
it's
about.
a side business, you see.
Oh,
The guy who came
yeah.
in
Uh-huh.
came to the actual forest. That's not where we sell the trees. In fact, we call them pine trees, but they're really just, like, fake.
So you're
Plastic
lying about what
trees.
type of tree it is.
So you're not really a lumberjack.
No, I live
You're a
in the
lumberjack for
forest.
That
plastic.
doesn't make you a
I
lumberjack.
just run a side business of, like, some fenced
I'm
off
not
land.
even wearing a
where-
dress right now.
I know, you're not a lumberjack. Where's your axe? You don't even have a chainsaw.
I have a side
Guys,
business. where I
careful. You
run-
might make them surrender.
Ooh.
fenced off land next to the forest where there are some like plastic trees people can buy.
Do you grow your plastic trees or do you buy them?
Someone who knows a lot about trees. I'm highly offended right now by you.
Obviously, I grow them.
Anyways, I would just like to say I am not against Christmas. I actually love Christmas, but I just think it's advertised way too early.
I also love Christmas.
Christmas is one of the
Let's
most
blame
important ones.
capitalism.
How about we just all blame Lumberjack?
Let's eat the
Hey.
rich.
What?
What?
Who? The Grinch?
Are you off left, bro?
Are we eating the Grinch?
You were the one who was just blaming capitalism.
Okay, but I'm more like a centrist, not like
And besides,
authorized.
okay, we
Bruh.
don't say that word here either. But eating the left is a lib left thing, just FYI.
It's also an off-left thing.
So,
No.
we're going to talk about some of the best sweet items around the world.
We already have.
We're going to talk about
We're gonna get to the
ones on
actual
the
topic
notes.
of the day now.
And then we also mentioned ice cream.
Well, that's okay. I kind of want to go on this tangent, not because
Like
I
me.
didn't have enough article, but because, you know, it's more fun when we're just spitballing.
My favorite cake is ice cream cake, so fight me.
The best way to consume ice cream is in a root beer float. Otherwise, it's kind of basic.
That is true. Yes, confirmed.
You can add a
For
lot
me,
to ice cream.
it's got to be the right time and place.
For a root beer float? Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Yeah.
What
the
is
right
wrong
time and
with
place
you?
is anytime, anywhere.
There's always time for ice cream.
There's always time for an ice cream root beer float.
I don't know. You see, I've had a lot of cold desserts recently, and I could really go for some warm desserts nowadays.
That backs up your
yeah.
earlier statement of the fudge cake.
Yeah, I really like warm desserts.
Warm desserts are.
But like one of my like vivid memories is when I was at the beach with some friends and we went to this ice cream shop and got root beer floats. It was a really hot day. It was nice.
Root beer floats.
Yeah, that sounds good. Like in the summer, top notch.
Yeah. Root beer floats are probably up there with like pies, in my opinion. They're more of a like dessert than pies are, though.
But do you have ice cream on your pie?
No.
You've never had that before?
Okay,
Why-
it is actually a pretty good combination.
Yeah, that's a thing that has happened in my household, and it's not
Okay.
bad.
I've never had ice cream on my pie, but since cobbler's basically the same thing but better, I have had ice cream with cobbler, and I can confirm it's
You've
really
gotta-
good.
You've got to do it with like one of the like breading on top, like crust on top pies. You don't want to do it with an open face pie.
That is true.
Like stick some nice vanilla ice cream with say an apple pie. You're rocking.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't work too well with pumpkin pie,
Yeah, no.
but it still tastes good.
Yeah.
Okay, so number one, we have a dessert from South America.
Ooh.
South America. Alfajores.
Are you sure you pronounced that right?
Nope. And no, I'm not going to ask you to try.
Oh, I wasn't gonna try.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll try.
I just wanted.
That's okay.
For the purposes of the internet, you always, if you are uncertain, you need to say so, or else you will be torn a new one.
I'll live.
You want to spell it?
No. Here's what those look like. They kind of look like macarons, but if you mixed them with like a sandwich of some kind.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's
um,
like a dessert sandwich or an Oreo, almost.
So
could
pretty
go for a
popular in
sandwich.
Me
Argentina.
too.
Not really.
They're
not
tender.
honestly, but I just like kind of like the concept of a sandwich right now.
I might stop by Arby's and get a sandwich.
I'm not talking like that kind of sandwich. I'm talking like kind of a basic cheese meat
Yeah.
I know.
bun kind of sandwich.
I know
with
what you
white
mean,
bread.
but like apparently, like Arby's has those kind of sandwiches, and I
Really?
want to go and check. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So these look really good. So the bread, so to speak, with this sandwich metaphor,
Oh wait. Arby's, please sponsor us. Continue.
is shortbread, and the filling is like a caramel like candy. And it looks like these have powdered sugar on them, which looks pretty good.
Do you guys know about beignets?
It sounds very familiar.
I've talked about them a few times. They are basically fried dough with powdered sugar on it. Like that's all they are. Except they are
So it's a funnel cake.
no.
That sounds like a funnel cake.
They're you know how like funnel cakes are like sort of thinner?
No, because I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it.
No, like sort of thin, right?
I mean, I guess.
And like funnel cakes are also like sort of when you bite through them, you can tell they're fried. Like, you're
Right.
like, oh, that was fried. It's
They're like
a
if
little
pork
crunchy.
rinds was a dessert.
Right.
Yes. Beignets are not. Beignets are like super soft and they're super airy. It's
Oh.
sort of like, well, I don't know what to compare it to.
Like a pretzel?
Yes, but like way like sweeter, tastes like bread, and is not crunchy at all, despite being fried. And they're just so good. Like, they're really good.
I'll have to look into this.
They are a dessert from Louisiana, in case you're interested.
Ooh, Louisiana. Hey, well, you know, might be going there pretty soon. Anyone that watches my cooking time as well as the podcast, no one probably does except Maverick, but if you do, you might know a little something about the alligator. All right.
Yes.
We
App-
will take sponsorships from Maverick.
And Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana too.
And
Or
alligators.
Cafe Du Monde
Including Popeye's Chicken, which is Louisiana fast.
Or
Yes,
Cafe
it
Du
is.
Monde from Louisiana, New Orleans.
We have a Popeyes in Knoxville. If you guys want to hit us up, we will eat Popeyes before every podcast.
Or during the podcast.
Yeah,
Just pay us money. We'll do basically anything.
I will not say what I was
said-
going to say, because then Popeyes will definitely not sponsor us.
It's a good
Well, you
idea.
better not say it because they're listening.
They are.
Yes, they are. So is everyone else we've asked to sponsor. They're always listening.
Along with the Chinese government.
你好，我的中国朋友，中国人朋友，中国的朋友，
Oh boy.
我不知道。
Oh, never mind.
Now
They're
the
not watching
Chinese
anymore.
government is not sponsoring.
Apfelstrudel, Austria. You guys know anything about Apfelstrudel?
Can
No.
I see a picture?
Oh yeah, my bad. Here is what that looks like.
Let me see
Oh,
it again.
okay.
Okay,
It's-
just
Yeah,
curious.
It just kind of looks like the strudel.
Do you guys know where Austria is on a map?
It's in Europe.
He's not wrong.
in
Also,
Europe.
that looks like a dessert hot pocket.
It's. If I know.
That's a pretty good description. I'd
If this
say.
was like France, where my hand is.
We don't say that word.
What is that word?
This is where.
Simon, can you please go
If-
back and bleep out every
If
time
this is
word you
where
said?
Germany
Yeah,
is.
I'll do it.
If this is where Germany is, as far as I know, Austria is like about here,
Yeah,
right?
that's pretty accurate. You can't see, but he was gesturing with his hands.
All right, so it was like
I said Austria was to the lower right of Germany.
But
on
you
the
were
map.
also gesturing with your hands.
Yes.
okay. So basically, from what I get from this, it's the only difference between it is a strudel is it's stretched instead of rolled in a really thin sheet.
That sounds good.
And it should, when you're doing it, it should be transparent enough to read a newspaper through. Which is a really weird description, but I mean, that would help me if I was making it.
Just put a newspaper under it while you're making it.
What if you don't have a
get some ink
newspaper?
on your strudel.
What if you have a newspaper? Does that mean you
Ink
can't
is
make it then?
edible.
Yeah.
Dang.
I didn't know that.
Eating ink is a JoJo reference.
Baklava, turkey.
Ooh, I love baklava.
I
Yeah, you
Actually-
want, you want,
I've eaten a baklava, I think, in. I wasn't
Oh,
a
yeah.
fan of it.
Baklava's super good.
you
I thought
wanna-
these were.
do you,
Greek,
do you
though.
know
So
like
what?
what it's made of?
I'm talking about Greek.
Greek.
baklava. I don't know about
Right.
Turkish baklava.
Looks like a Rice Krispie
Dozens
treat.
of delicate layers melt into a single tender bite in this syrup confection, which is among the sweetest legacies of the Ottoman Empire. While it remains a sought-after treat through Levant, Balkans, and Caucasus, and
Like
North
Caucasus.
Africa.
Don't say that word.
North Africa, regions that were once ruled by Constantinople. The spiritual home of baklava is surely the modern-day country of Turkey. That did not tell me what it is.
If it's anything like Greek baklava, it's kind of like a pastry with
Yeah.
honey, and it's
Yeah, honeyed syrup and stuff.
It sounds actually the same as Greek baklava because it actually mentions the Ottoman Empire, which just so happens to also have been Greek. Like, that whole area was controlled by the Ottoman Empire, so sounds like they're the same thing. Just for some reason it's attributed to Turkey instead of Greek, like it probably should be.
I need to learn how to make baklava.
At home, I actually have a sort of Greek superstitious object. It's a little bit like a dream catcher called evil, like the evil eye or something. I don't really know the specifics of it, but it's sort of like it kind of, I don't know the best way to describe it, but check it out. They're actually really interesting. It's sort of like a circular blue ceramic object with like an eye painted on it in light blue, white, and black. And it's supposed to symbolize stuff. I think it's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. All right. Next, cannoli from Sicily. You guys ever had cannoli?
I think
No,
I
but
have.
know
I've had it once. It was
Holy
okay.
cannoli,
It's not my
it's a
favorite.
cannoli.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the one that I had was a little bit
Oh,
underwhelming.
here's the picture. Yeah. But then again, the one I did have was at summer camp, and none of the summer camp food is up to par, so it could be really good for all I know. Okay, cardamom buns from Sweden. These look really good. Like I'd
Swedish
launch
food.
these.
Those do look good.
Swedish foods are always really good.
October
Like their
4th.
fish is delicious. I love Swedish fish.
October
There
4th
you go.
might be Cinnamon Bun Day on the Swedish calendar, but many bun, I don't know that word, insist that I don't know these words.
You want me to read it?
No. One of the wheat buns, no.
Just try your best.
Just give it to.
It doesn't say, it doesn't say what they're made of. Oh, never mind, there's 2 more paragraphs under the ad.
We'll also place ads in our podcast if somebody wants us to.
Okay, so crushed cardamom seeds are stirred into lightly enriched yeasted dough, then rolled up with a sweet layer of sugar and spice and everything nice. Then
Wait.
everything nice I added.
That's you added that? Never mind.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the recipe for females, not desserts.
Yeah.
It's a Powerpuff Girl reference.
Ooh, this one does not look appetizing
That's-
to me.
That-
Sindel,
wait,
Singapore.
I need
Oh,
to
go
kinda
ahead.
correct the lumberjack here. That phrase was around before the Powerpuff Girls. Just FYI.
It's a Powerpuff Girl reference.
No.
Breathing was around before JoJo's.
No, it wasn't.
Sindel, Singapore, or Kindle.
What
I
is
don't
Let me
this?
see that again.
I don't know, but it doesn't look good. It looks. I don't know. It doesn't look good to me.
If
I
I
wa-
knew
I
what
wanna look
the
at it
colors
better.
were.
Because that's like a lot of things.
That is a lot of things.
I don't know what's going
It's
on.
a
in
lot
that
to
picture.
take in.
That is a lot to take
Intern,
in.
make sure this one's on the screen
if I-
slightly longer than all the others.
If I know what that, like all of that was,
Or don't.
No.
It might be good.
Well, let's find out. Iced coconut milk is sweetened with a palm sugar syrup, which lends in it a lightly smoky caramelized flavor. The rich liquid is a lush base for tender threads of green rice flour jelly, which gets its vivid color from the panda juice that's extracted from leaves of the tropical
Those
screw
poor
pine.
pandas.
So it's sort of like a super sweet, what was it? Pasta is what it sounds like.
Yeah, kinda.
So that'd probably be actually really good.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do one more before we end the.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. We're gonna go ahead and end there.
Yes, we are.
So if you would,
Goodbye.
Are you not gonna do an outro?
No, I'm just telling them goodbye.
Who are you saying goodbye to? Are you saying goodbye to him or them?
Goodbye.
Bye, Mom.
No. Goodbye.